you could simplify this very easily. And so he created the simplification method. So I studied with Gary Craig after I found out he wasn't charging. And so I confronted him and I said, look, this is acupuncture. He says, okay, it's acupuncture. I said, well, I'm going to change the name of it. He says, I don't care, call it whatever you want. As long as you continue to teach it, I'm happy. Now that's a true heart spirit, okay? So I changed the name and I added my own little special Chinese medicine stuff to it, okay? So there's what we call 13 points, okay? So the 0 point is right above the nipple on the left side, okay? So you're going to use 3 fingers on the left side with your right hand.
I'm left-handed.
Okay, so then right side. Very good. If you're left-handed, cross over to your... There you go. Very good. All right. 3 fingers.
3 fingers?
Okay. Now, first of all, we have to identify what the issue is. Okay. So let's go back to this briefly.
These fingers, right?
1, 2, 3. These 3 fingers.
Thumb and the first 2.
Yeah.
Thumb and the first 2 fingers. Okay. So this is what we call the deadly cycle. So we spin back and forth, okay? Because we flip from anger to fear to worry to sadness to loneliness to grief. We keep spinning, okay? So these are physical problems which become spiritual imbalances, which become mental problems, which become emotional problems, which then become physical problems. So we're constantly spinning through these feelings, okay? So we have feelings, we have thoughts, and we have ideas. Feelings, thoughts, and ideas. Now, if you are balanced, your feelings are probably true, your thoughts are probably true, which means your words and your actions are probably going to be authentic. But if you're out of balance, then you could have a wrong feeling, a wrong thought, and wrong words, and wrong actions. Okay? So how do we create balance? Well, this is how we create the balance. Okay? So, you have to identify for yourself what your emotional imbalance is. Okay? So we talked about the 3 demons, craving, power, possession, and perversion. We talked about creating the 3 poisons, which is anger, avoidance, and addiction. And then we talked about the 6 energy thieves, which is craving sensation. I'm a thrill junkie. I gotta have my aromatherapy. Okay, you have 4 aromatherapies. He's got 130. And he's always around with the bag of, smell this, smell this. Okay, he's overloaded on the aromatherapy. And this one's got 100 CDs, and this one's got 5,000 CDs in color-coded folders and sound system with 8 speakers in the ceiling. Okay, that's an energy thief. Okay, so we've got the 6 energy thieves.
I do have a lot of music. A lot of music.
Okay, then we have the 7 deadly emotions. Okay, and we talked about anger, frustration, resentment, shame, blame, and guilt that we carry around. That's called the anger complex. Then we have fear and anxiety. And then we have phobias and fright. And then we have worry and over-contemplation and obsession and compulsion. And then we have grief and a sense of loss. Okay? So those are all complexes because it's hard to say anger is one thing. It's a complex of things. Okay? Now, anger is a healthy emotion that keeps you from getting taken advantage of. Mm-hmm. Fear is a healthy emotion that keeps you from getting killed. But you can't live in fear and you can't live in anger. Okay? And we flip anger, fear, worry, anger, fear, worry. So we keep flipping.
Dance.
Okay? It's a dance. Exactly. So this is why we meditate. Okay? So this is the tool that will help us meditate. Okay? So we can balance out our emotions by doing this tapping. Okay? Now, let's suppose each of us wrote down 5 things that ticked us off, pushed our buttons, caused us pain, caused us stress, caused our insomnia, our agita, our digestive disorder, or our post-traumatic stress disorder. Okay? And out of those 5 things, one thing probably ties all of them together. Okay? So 4 are maybe symptoms, and 1 is actually the underlying issue. Okay? So, if you want to take a moment and write down the 5 things that push your buttons. And then I'm going to teach you how to do this.